You are watching Liberty Online TV.
I deserve the best. Leave that X to the next. Hi guys, it's Boy here, aka Miss Kelly Talat. And Falona, all know say you suppose you need for check out Liberty TV Online on every platform if you want to get the best form of entertainment in your life. So make sure you check them out.
What's good, guys? I'm Peter, AA Komba. Watch, make we left for the greedy, and let we left for the greedy because our we're going to check out Liberty Online TV on all social media platforms, and if you want to get the best entertainment, watch out for them and always check them out.
Hey guys, this now you got Aminish. I dey follow Liberty Online TV, and I want you to follow Liberty Online TV. Now Facebook, now YouTube, and all other social media platforms.
My name is Leader Howard Tombo, Team Bikenda Mama, and the winner of House of Star reality TV show season 1. I am right at Liberty TV, and I'm encouraging every Sierra Leoneans and every other nationality to always watch the Liberty TV. It's an online TV, and encouraging you also go and follow their page on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and then you can get the best out of Liberty TV.
Hey guys, what's up? This is incredible JJ, Mr. Hodoz J. Shout out to Liberty Online TV. Follow them on all social media platforms. Hodoz J.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
My name is Khadija Bangura.
And Mina Mebel Kaba. Good morning. Today is Monday, the 25th day of March 2024. And inside this edition of the Breakfast Show, we can look at the demolition process where they go on a beach. Also, some bar owners them day where there is concern for sake of this demolition process.
Well, for help we talk about this particular process where they carry on now the Lumley, Aberdeen Beach and other side them around that particular area there. Now the studio this morning, I want to welcome Sir Bokari Sakwi, when the communications and public relations person we come out on the National Tourist Board. Good morning, Kai, and welcome again to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning, Khadija. Good morning, listeners. Good morning, viewers.
And also in the studio, we get Ishmael Sisse, in a partner for the Ma Beach Bar, where now one of the people that will be affected by the demolition exercise where they go on now the Lumley and Aberdeen Beach by the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs with the other partner them. Good morning, Ishmael, and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Khadija, and good morning, listeners.
All right, well, today, the program where they can look at the demolition exercise where they go on the Lumley and Aberdeen Beach. If people can remember, some months back, the Ministry of Tourism through the National Tourist Board being pull a release outside and say then they do a demolition exercise for pull all the structure then where they in front of the beach, and because of this, then we don't get negotiation with the people them when are owner of them, but they are so. Well, this mental society exercise don't begin, and this there is plenty concern, especially from people them we get structure them will be affected. Well, we can look more inside this particular issue inside the breakfast show this morning. You say for the watch, if you get concern, you want for comment on the issue, send them through the comment section at any of the platform the way you watch we, or you can as well send me a text message on 074-200-545. Now the number that the way you go able for reach we in a Liberty Online Television if you want for the part of the conversation this morning.
All right, we will continue the breakfast show, and before we can talk to we guest them, we will go first at the Ministry of Tourism. Also, the Minister Nabila Tunis say government they support private sector investments for let them go up for push the country economy. Well, they talk this where the Ministry of Tourism together with the workman them go back at the Lunge International Airport Hotel. Also, then go look how the work done like for build back this hotel. We reporter Mohammed Kamara Bindede and Igona reports.
The Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, when they work now for transform the tourism sector as way for promote tourism investments in the country. For sake of this, the ministry and some member them na the tourist board. This BNTM don't go inspect the new Lunge International Airport Hotel when they don't make back. Outside this airport hotel, don't get good standard facility them. With the new standard facility na the hotel. Waiting the minister Nabila Tunis think about them facility
Here you can see that he addressed all the different components of tourism. He is on the verge of also improving on the cultural aesthetics inside the hotel and in the bedrooms. Most of the designs were done, they were crafted locally. He's also got plans to open up a cultural mart. He said it's going to be similar to what we have at Kinjimi, where we have all our local and handicrafts and artifacts displayed. He also spoke about having cultural evenings as well in the entertainment area. So I do believe that he is fully in line with our concept of create and innovate for the month of March in the Tourism for All campaign.
The minister continues to say the facility where the hotel gets, they in line with the ministry in concept when I for create and innovate for all campaign.
And the Tourism for All campaign does seek to raise awareness on, our touristic products that we have as a country, as well as share knowledge about places and investments that have been made into the tourism sector. And today, it falls in line with what we have done, over the past couple of months, drawing attention and showcasing what our Sierra Leonean brothers and sisters have done in the tourism industry. I'm really proud of him, and I look forward to visiting several other facilities similar to this or even better. Also, we encourage all Sierra Leoneans, if you have a bit of money, if you can't go solo, partner and invest in Sierra Leone. There's a lot of benefits to it.
Pupaito Abubakar Achifofana starts for give a background on how the hotel be talek and also why he decide for take up the management of the hotel.
This hotel, Lunge Airport Hotel, that was the name we had taken, but today in a very bad shape, collapse state. So I come as a Sierra Leonean, I see how upward the place will go. So I make my intention known to the ministry, say I want to come and fix them up again for like getting glory back. And that man give me the time to start this project about 1 year, some months.
Abubakar Achifofana talk about the ministry in support for the hotel in transformation and also call on other Sierra Leoneans for invest in tourism na Salone.
This is now a sample for show say Sierra Leoneans can do something. But most times when people they talk about hospitality in that kind large scale, we always talk of foreigners. I don't go name the nationalities, but once I suppose to guys that kind this person and this but this Sierra Leonean owned and Sierra Leoneans and they run them and they assure the public say they put them to the standard when an international standard.
The minister end up say the ministry will work together with the management of the Lunge International Airport Hotel for promote tourism business na Salone. For Liberty Online TV, Mohammed Kamara, the reports.
All right, we continue with the Breakfast Show. In case you just tune in, they watch the Liberty Breakfast Show, where they come to you live from Liberty Online Television, Facebook, YouTube, and also we website, where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. And this morning, we tell you say they can look inside the demolition exercise where they go on now. Now the Lumley and Aberdeen Beach area, them also we see the Ministry of Tourism through the National Tourist Board, they put down structure them where na beach by them. And this to make plenty public outcry there now, especially from young people and self people we get bad them na this particular area. But if people can remember, some months back, the Ministry of Tourism through the National Tourist Board been give a notice say all my get structure, especially na the beachfront area them where na high structure them where they block the view them for pull them particular structure there. So but negotiation be done they go on between the beach bar owner them and the National Tourist Board through the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs. But people see OSI, the National Tourist Board and the Ministry of Tourism being go ahead and start then demolition exercise there. So plenty people don't be affected, and lots of beach bar owner then get concerned because they say them put their structure then down. Well, they can look inside this particular issue this morning, and now the studio gets the person when the communications person for the National Tourist Board, Kai. If you don't follow Liberty Online Television, you will know say not to the first attendees will begin for look inside this issue from the term where the National Tourist Board begin pull notice. Kai Bokari Sakwi don't they come to the studio, we don't they talk about this particular issue, don't they update the public, but the negotiation where them be they get with the bar owner them. But today we want to forget a holistic update, but USA owner day now. And the concern them, we don't they come out from citizens them, especially the one that we get them beach by there. So firstly, under the Ministry of Tourism, where this public outcry starts, especially last week, where una go broke the Mams Beach bar. A lot of people have get concerned, the social media, everybody be they talk about this particular exercise. Start for the updates to viewers them, let them know exactly who's on a day now.
If I'm only one more time, in a Bokari Sakwi, the communications and PR person for National Tourist Board. My family, I foresee this, make I'm not afraid or scared for saying, like with Mango say, I say this without a prejudice. You see, demolition, nothing we had for do. Demolition normally, it not can be saying the final option, except those we concern not come to full compliance of the policy guidelines that we provided on the beach management or the beach front for both Lumley and Aberdeen Beach respectively. The National Tourist Board will get a mandate for supervise and coordinate all the natural resources here, both artificial resources where we get in our country, begin to raise concern with the very people where they give property to on the beachfront. We not just grab one day, begin the demolition. The stakeholders of this property on the Lumley Aberdeen beachfront, we call into several engagement and tell them say, now to say them place here, now we are located to now temporarily. And every allocation will be not happen, owner says self will understand say, they get a small clause or caveat saying a temporary allocation. Now based on their foundation here, we dey tell Fambu and say, when you come, follow the model, follow the pattern, follow the structure, follow the policy guidelines. When you fail for follow the model, you fail for follow the policy guidelines, it will bring wahala and jekute, like who offend yourself today, they demolish. As I be say, demolition not just begins one time. We call them, every owner of a property on that beachfront, we invite them, not to one time, not to two time, and not happening. A proper media rounds be done with a detailed press statement targeting that particular audience. We align with the Lumley Aberdeen beachfront. Say, you don't build structure. You don't it's an up like the Tower of Babel, bring and down. And all the one day we building structure in there, it's up with a story building, 1 or 2. We write them again specifically say, we know how to scatter this property because you don't put money there. So you can make some adjustments. Can you make some adjustments to this property where you don't build? But most of them people who give them letter, they have to do adjustment. Underrate the position of the Ministry of Tourism and the National Tourist Board. Then the demolition phase 1 begin. When phase 1 begin with the demolition from Family Kingdom coming down, the people then we own them small property, then they we call them makeshift. Then say, now because them poor, now because they don't get people for talk for them, now they will the target. That was the first outcry where the ministry, the board begin to get. And almost 30-something property on the first phase of the demolition, 32 property become down. The tension been there. But before we go to demolition, what will they look at? What do we have to achieve? Yes. Some people say, now before we know this happen, then I can say, even a us, Papa and Mama today, picking and go still misbehave. Teeth and tongue, they go most jam. But we want to see them 4 S here. We want to see the sea, the sun, the sand, and the street. When they build the beachfront property, follow the model, follow the pattern, follow the design. That when people don't forget the leisure, let them see the sunrise, they see the sunset, they see the sun, they see the sea, tendency for the back, for them see the treat. But when you go build a beachfront property, you lock and like how the studio locks so, you don't break the rules and regulations and the rules of engagement. All of this, before you begin put to half block, half sensor, all them things here, okay, don't relate them to them, say, follow the guidelines. But the general public, Solomon, we people them, when you tell them something as a custodian, as landlord, say not to this kind of paint I want from your house, not put nail on this my own wall. I want to really come out, this wall I want to I be there argue and say no, this not gonna make me come out fine. Even though you go the caution they say not to so one time. So back to the demolition, all them credit they will get them. So the people that will face the first demolition, 32 of those makeshift. Why we pull them? Some man taking toilet O's or PPOs and send them to the marine or to the water. We say we again with Minade, with Barracuda, with Erin, our food. Now they send the pipe. Where some man sell all it, all that waste they know the manager well. We say they send them bien at the water. I did they scatter them. And water in your own chance, you know they accept foreign property. I the gear, that's why they send them. It go fully mot, Madam Khadija, that both the management of the Ministry of Tourism, the National Tourist Board, when we can engage in cleaning that beach, to the point to they play with human feces. And those who get barrage of property at that beach, no go even say, you know what, let we join these custodians and let we turn this beach with a fine face, with an ecotourism ambience. Now, the first phase of demolition, we start clustering. We tell and say, una too near una safe. One will not go decide if na merge or partnership, una come together and decide. Because one access, one for pass through. But with this bill, this can bill, we're not again for access, for like even the local people and get a young time, forget them picnic, forget the sunbathing. To the point, when Budapest come, when they go down a Lonely Beach, okay, then go to Bure. For all these reasons. So on that press release, we state them all. You will build a structure, na body, tarpaulin, and wood you use when I make shifts with man collar, pull them. Not to this kind of thing you want at this beach. You will build a story building, and you know say enough for the day. Do you have the big one? Reduce them. If you not meet to the adjustments compliance, an officer will get problem. Where everybody was complacent, as Frenchman say, laissez-faire. Kiroman say, carefree. And then the demolition, the draw near. But before we actually do the demolition, the recommendations they will receive, they actually come from the very Lonely Beach Association of bar owners. Say, listen, management, This now we 20 pages recommendation. They did the PowerPoint presentation to the management. Say, action 1. The one that will not meet the requirement, we just put buffer and catch tapoli and catch wood for go. The one that will build structure, where they block the sea, the sand, the sun, the street for go. So we take all this recommendation, bring that together, and put consensus to it, put minds to it, and pull off the demolition.
We can look at the recommendation. Then the bole we go back to also you start for talk about we see the one them way they get structures them na the beach front. Now people them way on always on the tell say them for go through and no say them for stick to the model. Now back to the issue of the model. Is it an agreement where they can sign to where on they go give them then space then they for let them put up structure on a just gentleman's agreement?
Now, for everything we do on that beach, there is a memo or a letter we will give to every property owner. You understand? We make the full custodian and supervisor of that beach. So, we can bring force for let people then begin build at the beach front. In 2018 or so, 2015 or so, we introduced a program called Adopt a Booth. In that program, we call Adopt a Booth, we've introduced some for ensure say Sierra Leoneans them get a leverage for also invest in the tourism economy and also participate in tourism income generation. That model we introduce some have been 4 categories: gold, silver, diamond, platinum. Waiting at this. Them gold, silver, platinum, diamond, they show you how they design for day, how they structure for day. And all of those, we follow those structures, we follow those models, and I tell you, we are demolishing, yes, but if you go to the beach, there are few 1 or 2 structures there, we still stand. People will ask me why that structure they still stand. Because those structures, some of those structures still standing, follow those policies, follow those models. And the property owners of Lumley Beach, don't forget, say, when you come to Lumley Beach, you know they come there because you aren't coming on your own. You come there because the Ministry of Tourism, the National Tourist Board, give you the yes for come there. And if you give the yes for come there, it means you have to abide to the policy guidelines. So answering to that question, everybody where they come for erect property on that beach, we have a documented understanding, say, follow. In fact, when they ask you, what do you intend for put on that beach? Some they come with a fine design where we can endorse. But when they get to the situation, he says, if we interpret that design, that different thing they get all together. To that question, you go write them, say, what is showing, not when they pull off so, cease operation, stop operation. Now that time some money begin waka they were not necessary at all. Some man get taken for go state house, yes we understand. Some man get taken for go ministry, yes we understand. Some man get taken for go to certain minister, yes we understand. But for all our Sierra Leoneans and begin for respect the law, begin for respect policy, then point out the reach so we're not going to reach it.
All right, Bokari, continue for the week winner the program. In case you just tune in, the breakfast show they continue. They come to you live from Liberty Online Television. Today they look at the demolition exercise where they go on now the Lumley and Aberdeen Beach. We get the representative from the National Tourist Board and the communications person, Bokari Sakui, and as all time Liberty Online TV will like for Guna all sides to the story. They bring in different voice system for ensure say we get clarity on any topic who they deal with and left una the public now for be the judge. Well, we don't listen from the National Tourist Board and now the studio this morning we'll get somebody when affected, one of the affected people in a been partner at the Ma Beach Bar when one of the structure they were affected from the demolition exercise. A name na Ishmael Sise, they with the studio this morning. Now come now to you, Ishmael. You don't listen to waiting the communications person from the National Tourist Board. Don't give a holistic overview as to Usauna begin the negotiation them, the warning them way according to her, then give una and the type of structure where the Ministry of Tourism and the National Tourist Board want for see na the Lumley and Aberdeen Beach. According to them, they don't want for block the streets, they don't want for block the sun and safe the sea view where people them can want for go see na beach. Now all of the reason they also make them put down structures the way they feel say not go according to the agreement we una been get with the National Tourist Board. Firstly, as somebody who don't become affected by this exercise, what do you make up of waiting Kai don't see this morning?
Yes. Good morning again. Sorry, my voice. You know where this happen now. They in a shocking mood. Unfortunately, waiting my brother they say about this demolition. I want to say there is no system in tourism. The reason why I say so, when this MA called me, he called me for partnership with him. He said because tourism, they talk about upgrading the beach. So he say not too strong. So because when it called me, I go there, I assess the place, and I begin follow the meetings that with tourism they talk. Indeed, as he say, anybody say no receive letter from tourism, it's a lie. We all receive letters. And the letters that we receive from tourism, they specifically state things that way people are not for do, not for violating the beach one. One, they talk about story building, not for day. Two, they talk about concrete structures. Three, they talk about the view from the streets to the beach. They don't want anything a day. So, whilst my process they go on, tourism get, I want for bet them, say they don't even have committee. Because such before you demolish, you've got to forget committee, where they go inspect, violate, if people violate this thing. When we receive some of this letter, one of the guys in tourism, I think Sheriff and so, because now the more we relate to it, they go, they watch, we structure them, then get for tell we, like me particularly, what I need for adjust. And I get evidence the way I go bring to now for show before and after we don't adjust. Then show me some of those things they say, this you know for do, you don't forget block work. What I do, I pull the block work, buy both them back, make them towards the beach. And me very brother, the very first day I meet with them, me staff and tourism staff, they get issue. It come to my place. That's the very first time I even get a number. When he come to my place, he get for say, hey, why when I do this thing, I get for talk to him. You understand? He even watch my place, he see the window, I comment, he say, no problem, my brother, God now witness. So let me tell you one thing. Most of the things tourism they talk about, they don't follow the rules. They don't follow the rules. Now then they talk about concrete structure. And me, the bet that they challenge them say, I not get a concrete structure. The foundation was concrete. And I get meeting with them. When I get meeting, they say they don't get problem with the tiling. But the structure should not be concrete. And I want to tell the public, say, our own structure is 95% boardwork. So when these thing engagements they come, tourism, after we don't correct some of waiting until we say for do, oh, nobody not go and verify. They will just keep sending letters, keep sending letters, keep sending letters. And so the shocking thing that they tell now, the things the way they say they don't want. Presently, as he talks, say some building in Standard Beach, we get story building them. We get building the way violate everything way tourism say, but they are still there. We get building the way they are two-story building. We get building the way they are concrete structure, but they are there. And right opposite tourism, there is a two-story boat building where they block the view. Up after the roundabout, after MAMS, the Chinese they get a place. As they say for see the sun, and this. The Chinese in place, you never even see the sun. Go on the streets. When a journalist, go and investigate for yourself. There are more than 10 buildings. Those that are connected to the system, they left them building.
So issue you they try to tell the public say the decision where the National Tourist Board and the Ministry of Tourism take is selective.
That's 100% selective. Let me tell you one thing. If you start for demolish from Family Kingdom, as I say, you understand? How then come about the formula where they go and jump beach bars them? We violate. We all commit the same problem. Let me tell you the fact is, from Family Kingdom to Lumley, all beach bar violates one way or the other. You must get either concrete or you block the view or you get other thing. But how then come about for jump, you broke this, then go, they left this, then go. And I'm going to tell you, say, everything what tourism do was corrupt. Even the way that they demolish.
What do you mean corrupt?
Thank you.
It's a big allegation.
Thank you. Let me tell you one thing. The time when they demolish, we get structure there where the people they don't even pull their property out. Then after that, you see negotiation with the team. Then they left the structure there. I can show example. I can go journalists at the place of structure so they go keep the property, but they are still there now. Then they operate. You understand? If you say you want to see the sun, sea and this, then why you they jump? Coming from MAM so they don't broke. Then can and broke FA jobs. Then can and left Western Point. Western Point violated everything. I don't want to call names. There was other place they were they call about Golden State. Just opposite tourism. Then block the view. You know they see the sun, sea and waiting they talk about. But they are there. And when they tell government, if you they demolish, let there be fairness in the whole process. But I want for challenge them, say, I get picture evidence, I get video evidence. The thing where they target you about is a concrete structure building. And we know to concrete structure building.
So waiting and gonna as reason where they say make gonna be victim of the one they will then demolish.
They say we get concrete structure. Because they talk about treating, and most of these guys with tourism they send for come evaluate, they are not professional. When they come, they watch, they go just go, they go report. Search before you broke. And I want to tell them, say, before we get a picture of when they talk about concrete, where we use block work, they say they don't want time. I get a picture of that. Then after we don't correct that, I get a picture. When we don't correct it, they say they don't want. Before we get a small wooden window, we block the view, the beach view. That's the fact, to block the beach view. But after tourism come, they say they get for see from inside the place, they for see to the beach. So what do? We go buy aluminium window at the back, we change everything, I get the picture. After we don't amend, all the thing that they say we they amend everything. I was shocked that particular day. They say you cannot destroy a property worth millions of euros, say because of what you talk about structure. You know, the stress, me family, really stressful. You cannot destroy a structure. You talk about, say, I get structure. It's a lie. Let me tell you the pattern as which they arrive. As the border, they say, there are some beach bar. Make them tell you that tourism not even get the blueprint of how they want the beach. They not even get that. When you build, okay, you go, this is well. Now you find out, say, let me show you my building, the picture, me family, then they watch the present building the way they left, waiting at the difference. No difference. It's just because they broke me building. I can tell the public, they say they broke me building because I don't get nobody for cry to. But I've met all the criteria with tourism say, and my man self can confirm. And on Monday before the Wednesday they demolish me building. On Monday we get a record, a phone call record where one of the tourist guys they tell me for pay with sanitation bill. That means we okay on Monday. We get the evidence, we get the record. So if you talk to we say on Monday, when I need for pay this, then on Wednesday they demolish the structure. You know, we found really, it's a selective justice.
All right. Now bring in Kai Bokari. Two major allegations them where Mr. Cicedo make now this morning against Unana, the National Tourist Board and Ministry of Tourism. One, Una involved in corruption. Two, the way how they go with the demolition exercise, na selective one. It even make mention of structures them we violate all the things them where the National Tourist Board say they don't want for seeing at the beach. But then building there so still lady and owner involved in corruption. So if an affected person they make such kind of huge allegation now a national television where a lot of people in they watch, it is a cause for concern for owner.
It could only be a cause for concern when a responsible and well-informed management like the Ministry of Tourism and the National Tourist Board know really what we do. But at this juncture, I can understand the emotional considerations attached to all of these things we try for discuss here. The property in concern and the brother sitting by me, we do respect. Will attest to me say a front pavement was purely cement or concrete. We don't want that. Maybe one or two officers in Godongo, like he said, that take the responsibility. Maybe what it was actually within that circumference was it really reported duly before the demolition as a claim. But when I went to his property, when there was a particular alarm, I will not say that. When I went to that property as a PRO, I say, this particular area, I know area again. If I area again, a problem. I was in there for qualify the structure. I was there to reprimand them on a particular something will happen, and that particular thing happen again. These are our people. We don't rakbala together. We don't meet together. But Khadija, let me say without afraid, that when development they come, but kubush shake. That's no development day. It used to word a selective. They think get corruption. But Abubakar, them two statements here can send people to jail. So no matter how you agree,
but it say
no
you
matter
get
how
evidence, Kai. It say you get evidence to the effect where they show say they exercise selective and full of corruption. So if incident now is they accuse the National Tourist Board of corruption and selective justice. And now they say some of them statements there, so they send somebody go jail. Now intimidation?
It is not intimidation. I'm saying no matter how aggrieved you are, you have to be selective with your word. When we started the demolition with the first 32, it was the same thing. The first 32 from Family Kingdom, a selective, not selective demolition, not corruption. But then we begin to calm down and touch moms and say, hey, what's in the happen? This thing, the one that made the first selective demolition, we begin to say corruption this side, that's now they look now. And they begin to fine-tune the statement, say, this thing looks serious. So now, what thing brother they say on those structures they waste time? When I ask me, brother, when will they write a letter there? Ever reply to anyone? Ever take a photo of a structure and explain itself again? We write you one, we write you two. You ever reply to all of these letters?
So now the reply, we do not reply, make on demolish?
No. When we write you, we give you consideration. It is on your onus as a citizen, responsible citizen. Say, okay, I don't receive a letter. Based on what you don't say so, now this and this and this and this. When I come again, let us see think it be done, whatever. When they write you, now those who write waste it in absolute. When they reply to we, say, when I write me on this, when I this and this and this and this, and we get there again, say when they give you so time for correct this. If you not correct them, we will come again and follow due process.
Carry the structure them, we still team up na the beach, just for clarity, let viewers they understand the particular context at which you try for lay you premise on. The one the way they na beach, let's structure them day. Now the one the way we respond to na letter them because according to Ishmael Naya, he say on a broken structure because he not get time for go cry.
The idea we brother Ishmael or Makara say, you not get time for go cry. On that premise, the only side we get for crying, get for being ministry.
No, Kai, yes. The structure the way team up. We are not broke like the Sky Bar and other one them. A lot of people only point fingers say if we broke the MAMS, the Beach Bar and other one day, wait to make this thing still team up. You just make mention see now because they respond to a letter.
Response now one, but also on the letter we'll give them, they get time for correct certain things. We'll recommend say correct. Failing to follow those process. Failing to follow due process on which he will tell you, like that be the way they mentioned before National Tourist Board. Sit and look. Understand the demolition. The demolition made by phases. It up to 6 phases, Khadija. Phase 1, phase 2. Phase 3 is a different case altogether. Then the public will understand say the demolition is non-biased, is non-selective, and is corrupt-free.
So if this then be don't respond to a letter, then correct waiting and supposed for correct, they're not for be affected.
When you respond to a letter, you correct. We advise you say, you structure a story structure, say yes, bring it down. We want to see outside on that side, we'll see on this side. Then we are fine.
So it means that because they not respond to una, because according to your explanation, you say we wanna be don't get previous conversation, side them we wanna be make mentions enough for day. Then go rectify them. So now because they not officially respond to una, make una demolish.
Response was one, okay? But also we think the elements the way we state. You understand? Certain structures, no matter if they respond, there are certain violations and the level of it.
What's gonna be the level of the violation?
My brother in place. You understand? From the entrance, you go see a raised pavement on this side. You go correct them if I'm wrong. A raised pavement on the other side. And all of these pavements with a high level platform, we don't want to see it. My brother in your structure, not to be like a high structure, but when you go inside, it is all enclosed. Not to them kind of they look for. We want a beachfront property that when you sit inside, it should not look like this studio. It has to look for still the natural elements around you. And based on this, when you don't follow these protocols, when you don't follow these guidelines, then we get problem. We get concerned.
Another issue again where Ishmael be make mention of. When they come back to Ishmael shortly. Now that una not even get a roadmap. the National Tourist Board and the Ministry of Tourism not even know what they want for doing at the beach. They just they go and broke people's structures them.
Khadija, with due respect, when you attack the Ministry of Tourism, the National Tourist Board, say we not get a roadmap as a ministry, as a board, as a general insult. For the whole ministry, not get a trajectory on what they want to do on Lumley Beach, then we embark. Now, whatever enforcement we do now, the public for exercise patience and see what the next affirmation plans are. It is too early, you understand? So we don't get committee, where they watch on the demolition and the process how they go. We don't get a directed plan on waiting next. No, all these are allegations. You want to really know what is the next plan on the Lumley Aberdeen Beach? The National Tourist Board, the Ministry of Tourism, is an office that we reside and open for answer to any query. But the focus now, Khadija started to say, it is demolition with compliance, demolition with non-compliance. The demolition, they target people with non-compliance. Not to for like a take property and get to this. I must also correct that. We not go put caterpillar on a property and take and forget other person. That will not happen. We not bring caterpillar for demolished property because we get against certain business and we favor certain business, or we get selected cows there, or we get selected people. And no, I mention again, the demolition is into phases and the structures and way in the mention, so they failing to comply with the policy guidelines. You will see them down as debris without fear and without prejudice.
So the one them we currently did, we according to you been respond to the letter we have been sent to them. Now waiting at the agreement so I don't reach at.
Agreement will reach at certain levels. For example, you have to look at Golden State, you mentioned that. Then Big Garrett, they get a penthouse. In the block, they see you. As we are talking now, when you go to that place, send your journalist, it's a different thing altogether. You understand? We also tell them, you cannot be here before we know. With a penthouse, we block the entire 4 areas that they look for. So in correcting this, journalists are here, they could get down to the camera and also take all this assertion and create una fact. Now, on the other side, you mentioned another building way the front of we, another than call them Fortuna. They're failing to adhere to the policy guidelines. We don't care who owns it. It's going down, Madam Khadija. We don't care who owns it. So far you breach the protocols. The essence of the demolition, I say again, and the enforcer, is a non-compliance. Those who fail for comply, it no matter who say they cry, we face the law, and due process has to be done.
So now fix, now give them time for let them fix within the miss, the one the way did it currently, like the Skybar for example.
These people they call so the Skybar, the Golden Estate has got a stipulated time.
For
say within this time frame. You understand? You failing to do this, we're not the time where they come. We are going to bring it down.
Failing for do waiting.
Failing to fix the elements that we recommend.
All right.
Say fix. They are going down.
Continue for do with the program Kai Bokari Sakwi. In case you just join me, the program at the breakfast show, and we look at the demolition exercise where they go on now on Lumley and Aberdeen Beach. We get the public relations person for the National Tourist Board on the day before for this demolition exercise at the Ministry of Tourism, and also affected person we na be a partner na the Ma Beach Bar when one of the structure them will be affected from the demolition exercise. In name na Ishmael Sisi. Ishmael, don't talk to Kai. It don't make him clear say when I become victim because when I not be the respond to all the correspondent them where the National Tourist Board be the right to now they don't go watch your place to be specific. Then see say you go against some of the guidelines and then draw your attention to her and all of the letter them the right to you know respond. Now it make you fall victim. The one they will respond, they tell them for correct the error them, then they correct and I make them structure them still team up.
Yeah, waiting my brother is not too true. You know, na salon we all in a country we day. Now today I cannot say the broke get up to 6 phases, and I go go shock for no say that 6 phases they go get some building when they not go ever broke. When you ask them, they always get a defense in at the 6 phase a day. You know, the people always they create salon. We all know na salon they always they create escape route. Now I make you they talk about say the structure. Now, as he say, why they not give some of you the same opportunity for write to letter and give you deadline for fix up and solve the problem?
But he said they write the letter, but not
make it out the evidence.
Respond.
It's not true. We not receive any letter and good deadline for fix. We received the first letter, which is fact, I get that letter there, we talk about the concrete structure. And after that, I engage tourism. I be the constant to go to the office. With, I think, Mr. Woody, then with McFish, then you get Sheriff. Those are the guys where they go to the field. Constantly, we engage them. And one of the tourist guys, even Sheriff, we spoke with him on Monday. He confirmed to we, say, make we go and pay. So wait till they talk. I want to make it tell Sierra Leoneans they make as you talk say the Sierra Leonean go be the judge. Make it tell we how the formula they apply for left some structure there. Say then give them deadline for make them correct the mistake there. Then una broke other structures them. Let me tell you one thing. The thing where the man they talk about say the S they want for C building and the way violate everything and they repeat back everything and that is selective. How you the jump? You begin for months, you broke months, you come in for jokes, you broke her, you commode, you walk 100 meters of the machine, you go broke other place, walk 100 meters of the machine, you go broke other place. And make and clear to now, when I talk of corruption, during the demolition process, a beach bar we don't pull all in property because he named it at the list, later they left the man. That's corruption. That's corruption. And as they say, you can't broke, some people in place when they broke, they say because of toilets. How you go destroy Sierra Leone? And that's wickedness. Sierra Leone business, where what millions say the post in toilet. Then other people in place, and they una give the opportunity, say make then correct the mistake. And I want to tell una say, now the skill, you know, always the people they feel say they are clever, but we are not fools. You will not go say Boki day by first, second, third, fourth phase. When are the first phase? Let them show now evidence about when the first phase, when the second phase, when the third phase, which measures they use for you now the first phase, you fall, you now the second phase, you now the third phase. They don't have those formulas. Then just come, they do selective.
You tell them we go broke on your own particular structure.
Yeah.
Then we give una notice for pull on a property there or una just here is
no notice. When we talk, I talk with one of the tourist guy on Monday, where they tell we for pay that sanitation bill because of the toilet. They tell we for pay. How if somebody will go pay on Monday that you think of them broke on Wednesday? Then broke with structure on Wednesday. So that not be the not be plan. Because I fulfill all waiting they say. And now he don't talk one thing where I can use tomorrow as evidence. He say me building cover. You know they see to the beach. And then on a record now. And I want for sure I will present on a picture evidence before them demolish the building of from the building to the sea view. You they see are very clear. Now aluminium window. Everything they as they say the building of Hotel Studio, it's not true. The man they see the window. He see the window. And I will count the evidence and wanna see them. Say what till they talk, we building no cover, no beach view. You the dense out building, you they see the sun clear. Before, as I be say before, now the small window there will be a wooden window. When they say we need for correct that, now the tell go buy aluminium window then. We fix the aluminium window then. Where you sit down, even if you sit down on the beach bar, you they see the streets. Then the measure of the outside. The side where you they see is like the veranda outside. You don't get anything for do the structure. That now like the access, you don't get anything. Now that we do, I get all the evidence where I will go for show family. May they just assess why they and the unfortunate part for we now pray for open business. We not even open it. The construction still go. So if they don't say we don't open it, tourism supposed to give you the time. So okay, still una construction, una correct some of those things. We in a business will not even make kokopi, 1 penny will not make at the beach. We spend over way millions of leons. We do on the construction. We build because if you look there, then the way to be even be covered. Now on Monday we get for pool the tarpaulin that will cover because we build is still there on construction. So if that be the case, the opportunity then give other people then for give you that same opportunity they say hey why is una on now this will not want time. Make the count picture evidence. They don't have it.
So they side away on have been do the rectification. On have been communicate with
we them. We go there, we communicate with them. The department, Mr. Woody and all that, we communicated with them. We got it. The fact is, when I say letter to we not write officially. But for any letter we receive, we go to tourist board. We go engage them. We go engage them. We go engage them.
Alright, so they see Kai they smile. What's happened?
I smile because I can understand my brother in point when they come on. It's a challenging time for all of us. Challenging in the sense, we self get a human face. we're not going to see property worth of millions and put dagger into it, put machine into it. But I'll correct something. On Wednesday, the director of tourism, the general manager, went to a property and meet a sister called Theodora. She's my colleague. I said, Theo, against every economic ramifications, we understand. But the policy and the protocol guidelines, MA, actually not on meter. Against that background, we are sorry. Move your things out. It's time they are lost.
So now the moment where we go for good demolition, that's when they notify the person
because election will be write you. When the day come, we are coming to your property. We will tell you.
But they notify them say on this day we they come for demolition and prepare on ourselves.
If I get for notify the demolition process, it will go against the internal dynamics as well. And come, you are going against the internal dynamics. My brother say we won't tell them which phase and which phase. Which phase and which phase is an internal dynamics. It has nothing to do with a public domain.
No, but it
is how
they demolition, the one that we occupy they suppose for no say. Now the 6 phases and this. If we not fail all, then we final option will be for demolition.
We will not say that.
Why?
We will not say that. I told you again, these are real strategies that will fold up, how will pull out the process. So coming back to my brother in question, Khadija, I'm coming. You say, oh, no, inform you. No, we write you. They say, they come back to the office. We write you. Whatever you do, reciprocate through the same formal or official way we treated you. Coming back, what about you are talking to the wrong person? What about you actually engaging the wrong people? But when you write you and you reciprocate to me again and tell me development that we don't do, I have done 1, 2, 3, 4. It is to the 5. Then this brings us to the arena of further consideration. So now wait to made all right way. But coming just would I talk to? I don't know. Would I engage? I don't know.
Kai, you don't dey na the National Tourist Board for a very long time now, and you go agree with me say not to today the National Tourist Board begin raise concern but structures them, especially the one them way they na the beachfront. Minister after minister we then come now the thing this one and they say they can't demolish, but all of a sudden they see new face them, new people them come back now this particular place, put up a structure where make the beach don't become an eyesore. How genuine the National Tourist Board be for clear that particular beachfront day? Because also today when I begin this conversation.
You see, Sister Khadija, for 15 years I think I don't experience demolition. This is the 3rd time. Like you said, you're right. I've experienced demolition. This is the 3rd time. But I want to say this to the public, to listeners, that I'm not saying the demolition way up and down memory lane. This one we talk about. And the demolition will get a proper human face.
So that brings me to the question where Ishmael be asked, say, will I not even get a way forward? Because demolition don't happen at this particular beach several times we yourself just agree with. Then when they left the place blank, no development, another set of people come back, when I give them this space, put up a structure, at the end of the day, the National Tourist Board come back, say, will they demolish?
So I'm going to combine this question to the following will be asked, that what's the plan? Genuinely. Now, every tourism governance, Madam Khadija, get an approach, get a development plan, get an action plan. You understand? To be frank with you, this demolition will be carried out. I want for allay people in fear on certain things. Number 1, for say we declare these places, forget to other places, forget to other people, forget it. We not declare the Lumley Beach for sale or to give to other people except otherwise. Number 2, this demolition will be ongoing. It is not witch hunted. Number 2. Number 3, we know the target certain business say this one pull na the beach. I understand say demolition don't happen, yes, but this one therefore bring we into a trajectory. You understand? When everybody therefore appreciate and understand the Lumley Beach topography where they on plan. The Lumley Beach get a master plan, they get a policy guidelines, and all of these guidelines put together, the advisory
this master plan don't exist for a very long time. any demolition una want embark on, una they tell the people, let's say, una get a master plan. In fact, I don't see that development plan the way National Tourist Board be done, they say for years, then get for that beach day. Una they demolish structures them, left the place blank. After a few months, a new set of owners then they emerge. That's not the questions we know able answer it.
I tell you, yes, you are saying this based on the experience. You don't see that new people are coming. But I'm telling you now, this that I'm actively involved, witnessing the processes based on the protocol guidelines we put together, that this demolition is not going to be done and they take the same space again, give people therefore continuing in the same condition and consideration. This particular demolition is to ensure the Lumley Beach get that ambience, get that sustainable ecotourism ambience where the general Sierra Leonean go appreciate. Not to forgive the land to people again.
You sitting here now as a very young man and as a Sierra Leonean, they talk for the National Tourist Board. National Tourist Board don't do demolition 1, they don't do demolition 2, they don't broke people's structures then. Una fail for develop that particular area there. Can give back this same place to new set of people there. Una come back say una they demolish. National Tourist Board not think say they disadvantage Sierra Leonean them.
All right. The last one you use disadvantage Sierra Leoneans then. So we don't want to come into that platform and say we are disadvantaging the people. I initially say that every development will come, it poses your own challenge, it poses your own difficulty, Madam Khadija. So whatever National Tourist Board, in collaboration with the Ministry of Tourism, will be the pull off, that for ensure say the very Lumley Beach, the most proximate beach, get the sanity, get the sustainability. Oh, for
that what they are not new.
Yeah, because that's I just want to say.
That what they are not
new. The difference beyond them what they are, because not to the first time this what they hear, this also the second time, not to the third time even. Where they hear say, will they pull them away and I have to forgive a new facelift to the beach and all of this, but will they come back to start?
I still tell you, madam, you understand? The words are not new, these phrases are not new in your ears, but I tell you, Peking go do something today and tell you, Mama, sorry, and you repeat again, but there's come a time where you go say, I do this no more. To that parable I'm saying, I'm not saying other tourism management body. This one with Nabila Tunis, they spearhead with intention and consideration to the lonely Aberdeen Beach. Let us sit and
so what do the first or the previous minister don't spearhead? They not be serious about her?
Should I really comment on that about their seriousness and then commitment
because
to it?
If as a board, una know they demolish people's structures, when they invest thousands of leons per, una say una want to give facelift to the beach, demolition happen, nothing happen, na the first, second, third, if I can remember, new set of people they imagine they build the same structure than they. Now you say this particular one, where they spearhead by Nabila Tunis, it will be a different one. I make her ask you, say, if the previous minister they not been serious about developing that particular beach.
The question really asked, so not to say about the question, no, but I'm not positioned to answer that. However, to that question, I must tell you, Madam Khadija, that no matter who they place on that beach front, if you not comply, you are in problem. If even the Lumley Beach in the future, they forget a smart elevation, those will still get for day. If you not comply to the very things that way the future will bring to you, you still find yourselves demolished. Going back to those years, demolition happened 1, it happened 2. And all of this demolition, there are still structures then where he left 1 or 2. Some others still get asked why this particular structure they left them. We are leaving these certain structures. Forgive an example of those where they come. If you know someone counts in property, a counting money, if they want to invest, you ask and say, this investment driveway they so, and the theory come for candle, you sample where you give it, and not go work. Can you go and look at this and try to follow and match up? So, Madam Khadija, the question say, who go demolish again? It is yes. It is yet to be answered, because after this, and when the plan will roll out, we don't know what will happen next.
Alright, Sky, continue for the week spin at the studio. Today, watch the breakfast show. Na Liberty Online Television, and today we dey look at the demolition process where they carry on at the Lumley and Aberdeen Beach. Well, from what we hear from a studio guest team, let me take the camera now go down na the Lumley Aberdeen Beach. Also, we reporter Alhassan Kuroma bin go there for go see waiting how they look like right now, especially for you the viewer, where perhaps no waiting exactly with the talk about. Let we see waiting Alhassan Kuroma bring Kamasigo Wakadi.
Hello viewers, Mr. Liberty Online TV with me, Alhassan Kuma. Well, of course, we did the Lumley Aberdeen Beach Road, which we may understand say since this week, the Ministry of Tourism done the demolish some certain structures that which business be done they happen all this while. According to information where we gather, the fact say they don't give them letter for left this particular place. But of course, other school of thought also they raise concern say now all the structures them we get for do with block and then they not be want at all now this particular place. Now time for we able to talk with the people we own them by a restaurant there and also the people them will be done the work now this particular by a restaurant for let them tell we how them feel, you know, where they don't lost job and of course we they know they do their work again at all.
I don't feel fine because now tourist bar we go to the eat, we uncle go to the eat. So now they don't come work the bar. How they want to follow, we live out for the nice country. And now nobody will talk for right now because if the government they see what they go on so, you know they talk nothing. So how the government want follow we live? Well, you can work me uncle in Basso right now.
Okay. Well,
now,
information be they go around say them be given a notice, them be given a notice and term for left this particular place.
Well, we don't know one day inform now one get and can get letter na the bar. The next day. Now say can go so no one they go there one gange and then they go letter one gange.
Anyway, as me na head of the department na kitchen, I know they feel good because now they get what are they survive me and me picky and me family. So we don't come work now, so they broke on side, they left on side. They say they don't want they want view, they left for them broke the other one, they left for the other. That means in a partial route they do not to find. So if they say now they want to see the beach, they for broke all. You know, for broke all the one they left for the one there. So then they know.
But they say them be don't inform una say una for left here.
No, because then what them they make buffer be then for east, then they say they for Pula. Because they say people for see the beach. They don't do that then at all. Okay. So then give some people like the money later, they will not give it. Say to the Wednesday, the last minute, they go confidence in and they broke the bar. As well, then Canaan and then talk say them they broke her. So decide for people within them. So anyway, I don't know how the government wants to follow them at treat or follow video or part there. No.
Now we place now a very new place. We're very standard to the way that where they attract tourism the way they come at the country. So a very shocking where day before yesterday we see the Machican Park, say the place there for go. We're very unexpected. We need for move out of the place. Although we're not able to pull out in, the machine demolish because the things were very expensive. Because me first, I'm not able to put things there. I cry. I must cry. People that they want me, I even sit on me to the road.
But then we don't inform una say una for left here.
No. The only information where they give we put a structure when at the generator room where the minister come and say no, this is only for una need for dress out board. They will dress out board. The particular structure has to be put. So get for dress out board. So the minister because say now I say okay, una don't do it now. Then the ban will get because we get ban for yourself. The store will get. So the minister become and say we need for provide for them road. So demolish the particular store. Okay. Forget that road.
Okay. Well, we see say some structures and they way they broke some other structures as well and then they broke them. What's not the reason with regards to that one?
Well, this now a bad signal to the government of the day for say what they do, you know, fear because now we be go past 20 staff there when now they get a living. Now they don't can demolish this place. All the stuff that they traumatize. We not get other side. We not get job. They not pay we off. Then they broke we place the left other side near close to we.
This booking, then we don't tell we and 3 weeks time. So Monday, and then say, well, we begin broke the bar then. So then start to broke this bar and jump in other bar, then broke this, then jump and left this. So we not see no better talk for talk. The only way we try for talk. Let all things go, so go beer.
But when I get any information why they broke this bar and left the other one?
No. We not get no information for that.
What are the message you go want for central government?
Well, Papa government, you get for find job for you. If you have factory self, you can open out the work. But then can we there no more so, you not get for easy. Like when a man they only smoke kush. But if you don't think that they go up so, we must take them.
Alright, fam, but you don't get the views of people who own them buying restaurants them, and also people where they work as staff that in particular buying restaurant the way they don't demolish since this week where the project don't start. Now the Lumley Aberdeen Beach Road. But of course, if you can see from me back, you go see a structure where in no demolish at all, but work still go on that particular structure. People they do business there. Where this don't be a cry of the other people where the dog is concerned, say where them book their own bar, why the other bar and restaurant then still team up in that position they where according to them they say from the Ministry of Tourism that this particular beach road no structure not for team up at all because people need to see the beautification of the beach. This now a call for concern where most of the speakers that we don't talk with don't they raise concern to government say then get a lot of people away on the walk now that particular bar and restaurant. We want for call on the government and the Ministry of Tourism for let them look into the agreement where them be do with people where they do business now this Lumley Aberdeen Beach Road. For Liberty Online TV, Al-Hassan Kouma, the report.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange. This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange. This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange. This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Alright, so they continue with the breakfast show where they come to you live. We continue with the breakfast show. They come to you live from Liberty Online Television where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. In case you just join today now the program they look at the demolition exercise where they go now the Aberdeen and Lumley Beach area them outside the National Tourist Board and the Ministry of Tourism. They broke structure the way according to them violate the guidelines and what they begin them people there. So before they begin them the place for put up then structure them. When at the studio this morning we get Bokari Sakui when at the communications person from the National Tourist Board and Ishmael Sise now one of the affected people them where them broke in bar na the Lumley Beach. Well, we don't go work at the beach area outside the demolition exercise. They come, we don't see other people on a victim they like you. We don't raise their concern and they call on government for ensure say they reverse this decision. Let we look at compensation. They send them way the National Tourist Board. Although you say they not been serve you any letter of notice, but according to Kai, he said they send letter them to now all we been get structure them now Lumley and Aberdeen Beach and the one they will be respond they be able to get a negotiation and tell them say wanna go correct certain area them. Una been get any conversation we get for root compensation at this point now they don't broke your structure?
No, not really. One thing they tell me, brother, they caution him. You know, he's a very young guy, very energetic, very handsome. You they do your job, but be careful. You get a very long way to go. And one thing that they say, we're unfortunate, really unfortunate for tourism because. As I say, I repeat, when they send letter to me, I don't write formally, but I go to the office. It's a two-way approach. If I don't write, I say, let me go. I sit down at the office, sit down with the guys, then talk between. So at the end of the day, they just destroy property. Let me tell you, before they destroy, I want to put them to tourism, say, they not even get evidence them. Now, before they can't demolish somebody's property, get the picture of ID, and before you demolish, get the picture back for show the public say, after we don't want them, still look the thing the way they will. Then when I demolish, I want for tell, they don't even have it. They don't get no clear policy. Because before you demolish, tourist board, as they say, una write letter, okay, after the letter, what you una do? Come to the place, snap, and get the evidence that you file, for say, after we don't want them back owner there, still they not comply. Now this is not the reason where we conclude for demolition. They don't have it. And I tell you, you see just the way they talk about, say, the beach bar, not as where them broke people and go commodity and go get other people them, except otherwise. Those guys, they always get with it, that except otherwise, the other provision don't left so. So you will then get for take you back, now they accept otherwise. You know, one thing we they say, Khadija, we all say, it had to end in, for see young, we all went and demolish the structure, we all they maybe in 30s and early 40s, we then demolish the structure. A Sierra Leonean, go invest. Like me, this investment, now I can tell you, I don't get Kokopina on my account. It's zero balance. I invested over 800 million euros. And as we talk at the studio now, I even get loan for pay. Because there was a time I paid they were open. I go to ACTV Bank, they loan me for this project. So as Sierra Leonean foresee you brother, then they go with excavator machine. They broke. And now, when they go to the other beach bar, like this place where the sun is high, the machine park there, negotiation take place, now the machine move on. The guy 90 per broke for himself, peacefully they broke. Why some of those facilities they not give me back? You know, the team so biased. So what to me they say, Khadija, I want to put this to President, His Excellency, make if I'm a committee, may they investigate tourism. The system and approach, everything they did was wrong. And now, I'm not able to fight them. But it will reach a time, I will fight them according to the law of this land. Because the advantage and this is to me, it's pure advantage. I get all my evidence, I get all the picture, and glad that in the PR will take this message to them. I will fight them according to the law of the land. Not physical, but I will use the legal means. May the courts tell me waiting tourism do me if they're right. After I corrected, all waiting and talk. So waiting me they say, the question where people learn for ask tourism from Aberdeen roundabout, the Chinese them place, it cover the view. The man say for CD4S, the sun see this. It's good. Why the Chinese them place cover the view? They come on at the Chinese, the place opposite there. They come out there, you meet a that place he did it. In a 2-story building, he cover everything, he get block walk, he even get swimming pool. He did it. You understand? Come out there, you can meet this place. Golden State, he did it. Come out there, you can meet that big black building. He did it. Come out there, you can meet Western Point. He did it. Me Famulona tell me how they arrive at this. It's pure advantage and selective justice.
By phase, then go up to 6.
How they arrive at the phase, at the formula. For make we fall inside the first and second phase. Then the train commander will feel say get link. All those people that they left, they get link. That made they left them. But we now God now we link. How they arrive at the first and second phase. Make them make them clear to the public. Anything the government to do, there should be no secrecy. And we understand say you get freedom of information. Give the public how we arrive at this una fall at the first phase. Where the other big one there? Where the place that don't get swimming pool at the beach? Where violate?
Kai, how na do the selection?
That's the question me people ever ask.
How na do the selection for put the structure there into phase?
I'm not there for answer Ishmael in questions. I'm there for respond on the demolition exercise. And then coming back to me, brother, I position myself now for actually talk to Ram. You are young, you get a long way for go. Not of this all I care for look at. How young?
No, that's just advice.
I get a long way for look at.
It's advice.
From a professional point of view, being the public relations person for National Tourist Board, I am informed, orientated, and understand the process when it happened on Lumley Aberdeen Beach. Number one, I correct again, Brother Ishmael. You said you went to the office. Who did you talk to?
Mr. Woody.
What did you talk to him? What was the outcome? We wrote you a letter. Respond by letter to us. We're not going to replace and talk to you, and cast you down. We write you a letter. And emphasis on we selecting demolition, Brother Ishmael must stop laying that emphasis and must stop dictating to National and the Ministry of Tourism Board what should be done. He hasn't got that right. If really agrees, like he lastly said, there's a court of law. If really agrees, there's a court of law. He said we'll not get video, we'll not get picture. When he sue us to the court of law, they will present all of these evidences. You understand? Let me come. So the demolition, I said, it is by phases. Now, coming to the public and tell and say these are phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, when we write you, prepare, comply, prepare. When you tell you say pool property. Some man they say they demolish the place, they scatter this, they scatter that. Every structure before Caterpillar they go on now, we get video. When they repatriate. Every structure before Caterpillar they go, we engage the people. We are coming out. Some man they even say, when I give 1 more hour, 1 hour more, we stand. The place where they say to Sunny Side, we stay there, the machine, the wait. And the guy was like, can I have few more hours?
So they're not
because they also get right for this self-demolition. They also get a right for this self-demolition.
Then be aware of
aware of what?
The self-demolition and the time for us to say, give me more time, let pull my property then. The Man Beach Power we will look at this morning, just a case study. Then they are aware say then get that time provision there.
When it comes to when Ishmael, ask him if he ever replied to none of our letters. I keep going back to this.
I keep going back to this. Tourism right letter. If me go na tourist board and go talk with them, waiting pass reply. That they pass letter.
So,
me
so
present.
Kai, Ishmael, 1 minute.
Yes.
So Kai, the reason why Wale tell the viewers now, waiting at the 6 phases then, where they go through with them people here, before una finally reach at demolition. Because we believe sedentary enough for be secret. For transparency's sake, waiting at the 6 step then where they go through before una demolish.
The demolition not a secret.
If not the phases.
If the demolition of the secrets, they will not write anybody.
So waiting at the phases then.
Now the emphasis of phases is still an office operation strategy. You understand?
Where the people are where
now,
they work with
listing the phases, I don't think say phase 1. It involves 32 structures.
The question I ask you, Kai,
yes.
How una put this demolition exercise into phases? How una look say Man Beach Bar, this beach bar in a phase 1? How una select?
Now let me talk about phase 1, phase 2 we don't done. Okay? It will help we for digest what happens next in the 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, phase 1, every makeshift structure from the family kingdom coming down, phase 1, without even negotiation or going further, you understand, are going down.
Okay.
So far, it don't meet the policy guidelines. You just put board, put tapoli, put pambodianga, you understand? Every house junk, you bring them to that beach. You turn the dwelling place. You know the waste management bin. You hose to your septic tank, go to the river. From that clearance, we clear all.
Now they wanna put some phase 1 and 2.
That is phase 1.
Phase 1.
Now, when we come to phase 2, all those who we give letter, including my brother Wesidoya, those we come back to we and say, yes, I don't receive a letter, and at this and this and this. Because when they only give letter, when they tell you what to do, we told them what to do. We give letter, we state the elements there, what we look for. But the press release we also do, also advise the general public and also that specific audience, the things they want, the things they don't want. Beside the press release, it's a one-on-one with their management. So master we can letter going on the own. And they tell their staff there, we tell you work out letter, don't hold it. I'm not saying they did, they will the own letter, you understand? So the second phase, come into so now. Any property when you're on the beach, we not allow the 4S then for prevail, is going down. Now, within this property then, we not still allow the 4S the elements then, or will not be the policy guidelines, they go down. There are rooms for let some people correct certain things then, where we tell them
so
for correct.
In all of them conversation there, so owner been start them from inception with the owner there. Anything the compensation being come at the table, because listening to, apart from Ishmael Ogen at the studio, listening to other people who don't become victim now that they don't spend billions of leons for put up their structure there, all of a sudden when a couch bulldozer and then broke them down. Any compensation plans?
No, Madam Khadija. In the initial engagement to the Lumley Development Beach Plan, the protocol states that every allocation on the beachfront is temporary allocation. That means tomorrow in the future, tendency day for a healthier and a smarter tourism governance approach or development, we will ask you, say, you know what, things are changing along the Lumley Beach Aberdeen coastal lines. based on the caveat on that initial letter we will give now. If my brother can ask the original owner who will actually get business with, maybe he will produce that letter from Alessiam. Say, when that time they reach, there is nothing like a compensation or anything like a indemnification. There is nothing all states on that. Say we will compensate you for the structure or property of valuable we lost. No, will not state that the day, another day. And all of this, that make today, with the talk no more, that make today, you see demolition they go without a physical confrontation. Why? Some man say demolition is organized, not this. Anything organized, na fed the commodity. But since you don't pull off this demolition, because the approach what they use, now human face approach. We don't see how much money in denial. Now people will aggrieve, they not spend money. But when the tourism government protocols demand for let changes happen, change are the only thing they come with a surge in life and they come. So when the things happen, door to door engagement, say you know say not right you and if you come on, if you not be able to do this Khadija, like a Lonely Beach, but cannot go past it today. Like a National Tourism Ministry of Tourism, a different thing. But as we speak, the offices are still open to people for listening to their concerns and then cry.
One other concern will come up when I begin demolish. Some people we get spaces them when I don't demolish the like today say, when I be no sooner they can demolish. This BNC when I ask them for pay them, rent them, and then we don't pay to una. Some I say pay for even 2 years, but una be no sooner they can demolish and una take money from them. And Ishmael self state and I also earlier say on Monday somebody call them from tourist board for do part of payments for in waste. So if una know say una they can demolish,
get the evidence.
Why una keep taking money and then people are there and
they ask her not for pay a lease fee. They not ask her for pay lease fee. They don't ask her for pay licenses. They ask her for pay for collecting dirty.
But people be asked for lease fee.
I don't know.
Where say they don't pay for 2 years, even where una know say una they can demolish, una take money na the hand.
I don't know. I would like to see these people come into the National Tourist Board with a receipt of payment, say I pay this money and I still demolish my place. I want to see these evidences then. And then submit her. And then we'll get a round table talk. If you submit a receipt, management, na Kumbra management, because I will go take money in your hand for true and put also caterpillar into those structures.
Where the waste fee we make mention of, when I ask for a Monday, but when I be no sooner they can't Wednesday.
I don't actually know who made the call from which quarters.
Mr. Sharif, on a worker.
Yes, but if
only then we'll get the evidence.
But if you put waste, you get forget that right.
Before now they can demolish.
Well, whatever, either in demolish or not, you don't go left waste at the frontage. You get for clear them.
So now that we they talk about all this demolition where they go on according to you, now by phase 1, phase 2, done. We are pretty sure say when I go start phase 3 very soon. Salon people not go see Kai again, maybe next 2 years or a year where according to His Excellency appoint new Minister of Tourism, you can't talk about demolition again. Because not to the first thing, it's not to the second, not to the third, but we are not able to get a whole of that particular Lumley and Aberdeen Beach and do the developments they always say they do the broke structures there.
Madam Khadija, development, they come with a lot of capital intensity, especially when it comes to development of certain nature. Now, the Lumley Aberdeen Beach, their own topography quite different to Wara. When you think about a smart beach, you have to think about a sustainable beach. The money we generated, the money we concerned, then kind of project a eleba. You understand? At the same time, nothing will give you the room for sit down and look lawlessness. You understand? I understand say demolition not happen 1, 2, 3. You understand? Because now we're afraid for the demolition happen the 3rd time, the 4th time, nothing will make the Ministry of Tourism, the National Tourist Board also get for look environmental hazards. As we did talk yesterday, we talk about clustering of property on the Lumley Beach. All bar, just catch fire overnight. Not to God life not left there. Let us say, let us say that kind of fire. Now, before the onset of the first demolition, we do then 32 structures there, then body there, then tarpaulin there. People in the sleep inside it.
But then the cluster, not on the give space.
No.
Not on the give space.
No, I'm coming, madam. I'm coming. Even school where you get, where you in a principal, you still get picking the way you wear crepe for go school when a shoes there for wear. You understand? So far you don't get a motor Monday. Problem did it. We give you space. We give you perimeter. You go and do the extra. We come, we warn you. Like for months, they were warned over and over. Don't build structure. Don't put it there. Over and over like 3 consecutive times.
Kai, what you go say to somebody who go say all of this chaos where they happen now, that the National Tourist Board or the Ministry of Tourism responsible for them? Because if you look at other countries, them we so believe in tourism promotion, you know they see no side around the world where they go give somebody say put structure before the beach.
Fine. Now coming for answer this question, I initially tell you that if it was a mistake by the Ministry of Tourism and the National Tourist Board, we are taking that responsibility.
So you accept saying a mistake from the get-go?
Initially.
Una do a mistake for give that place there to people?
I can correct that and come.
No, let me get them clear,
no.
Kai. For the sake of viewers them, let me get them very clear. Una accept say it was a mistake from the inception stage?
No, we not accept it was a mistake on the inception stage. I told you, introducing the program called Adopt the Boot, we give the leverage to every Sierra Leonean for get a feel of the tourism economy. But in the process,
boot and structure are two different things we talk about.
Thank you. They are all structures. When you have to categorize them, we have to classify them. Now, when we tell you say, go build a structure, we want them this way and this way. You begin to put all the energies and doing the wrong thing. We correct you, you are not listening. The more we correct you, the more you find quarters them for allowing you for giving the leverage for continuing this kind of thing. Sister Khadija, no lawlessness. Sister Khadija, no non-compliance.
From also you sit down so now, you think say under the Ministry of Tourism do justice to them people there so we don't become affected by the demolition exercise where they go on?
From a governance, tourism governance point of view, we are positioned say is the right thing we are doing. From the humanitarian or other investment point of view, on the other side of the coin, some man go see and say the economic ramification is huge. You understand? But we, as a custodian of the Lonely Beach and other beach them, what do they look at? We won't forget a beach tomorrow where the tourism, the UN Tourism Barometer says go proud say yes, Sierra Leone is indeed an emerging tourism destination. And now not only they cry, now but they cry. Sooner or later, this Yawa, this Jakute will transfer to Levuma Beach. So now they tell us Levuma Beach, when I begin prepare, because we will soon come in there. Later, we are coming there.
So then people are don't be victims, so they get chances again for get space. If we want to give the same side and out with a new plan where they talk about, then get chance.
Now in the National Tourism Development Plan, you understand that when this time reach, when the ministry actually decide, the board actually decide waiting for happen on the Lonely Aberdeen Beach.
And I don't know if it happen there.
I'm coming, madam. Those we affected now, as we talk, that are affected, I mean, with a Combra hat.
So why the demolition if now not get the headway for it in the happen?
When you say you're not getting headway, you cut what na month. There's always a headway.
What do now and do now?
Now, the focus now, Khadija, na demolition. What comes after is to actually level that place and bring something there we will appreciate by every Sierra Leonean. In the due course of appreciating by every Sierra Leonean, tendency there again for you to say, hey Ishmael, you have been once a property owner on this beach. What, following these protocols, you think you have to do a second chance and do investment? When we all reach to this point, we will cross them
right.
as a nation.
Well, let me listen out to what viewers them don't they say like all time. Liberty Online TV will believe in inclusivity, what they deal with topics that we get for the national interest. Okay, one say for don't they watch the program for Aduna voice them. We see when I don't send plenty messages them. We will try to read some of the messages there from both Facebook and YouTube. Then we'll come back and continue with the program. The first one they read, they come out from Jar Wheels. It is say you speak of strategies, but there is none. There is no governance and no framework to work within. If there was, the demolition would not be selective.
Mystic Nadwazak on the Facebook page, it said the demolition of the beach bars has brought mixed feelings among Sierra Leoneans and left many cries at the same home because their breadwinners are no longer on job. They said demolition should not be selective.
Abdullah B. Lukule na Facebook, they say, please, Mr. Bokari, those building in question, was building permit issued or not? If yes, does the tourism board going to refund their expenditure?
Dauda Tarawali say, Khadija and Mabel, please ask the PRO if na selective demolition they happen because like the Ayoba, the double story and swimming pool all then get.
All right, I'll go over on YouTube. Alex Salia Bao, they say, is there any compensation for the property owner? Alex Salia Bao from England, they ask a question.
Al Cameron at the Facebook page, they say, I think you guys should get an independent lawyer involved in this discussion to help us, the viewers, to understand who is at fault, help interpret the law. Listening to both parties at the moment is difficult to know whether the Ministry of Tourism acted with malice or within the law of the land or the guardians of the tourism ministry.
Hassan Eture na YouTube, they say, Khadija and Mabel, kindly inform Kai that people are viewing this program. His disposition or responses to salient questions are creating suspicion or doubt about his sincerity. Posterity will judge them.
Because of time, the last one we're going to take on Facebook. Karim Kamara say, why not give the same time to other bar owners to make a single, okay, I'll go over them again. He said, why not giving the same time to other bars that have a single mistake to correct as well for us to have fairness?
Alright, for the Mustafa Toure na Facebook, they say this group of administrators do not know what it takes to build a business in Salon when getting a loan is too difficult and expensive. They have been chasing hawkers who depend on hawking for survival all around, and this demolition crowns it all. These people are taking care of their families without depending on government. This guy is talking here to defend his job he got from a political appointment. Does one wonder why politics is toxic and a do-or-die affair? The government does not know that the citizens are the masters. Well, so many messages them. We apologize because we're not going to read all because of time. And quickly, we wrap up the program now. They come to Ishmael. They'll go end up with Kai Bokari Sakui from the National Tourist Board. We're in at the communications posting from the National Tourist Board. Ishmael from waiting Kai don't talk. It clearly shows there. Una not forget compensation. Una don't lost the structure. And if, according to them, they don't find out at the end of the day what they want for do, maybe you might stand a chance. Now that it clearly shows if it not for you again, waiting at the way forward.
The way forward, I just get for start all over. Tourism don't cripple me. And I want to just draw light, make reviewers they understand to things that we mention. One is see when they demolish and make no nothing happen because people are well aware. They pass 50 soldier man with well armed gunman there. So nobody can challenge gunman there. So make people understand say the demolition it be peaceful because when in Ghana you buy, you know they get space safe. If a ground with soldier get the evidence, they must snap the way they to me. So Usa is gunman and they obviously go for be peaceful because everybody afraid. Then it talk of the cluster, the place then choke. The very tourism and then they box up the beach. And let me tell you one thing, the MA Beach Bar when I partner with, it don't dey over 7 years na beach. Now in be stand alone. There was a time at Mabio camp. After me place at Mabio, then go that place then I be space for pass between the street to the beach. For me against space, then go get and they block the space. So now some of them things and they do the space, then block. After the very tourism don't make the place chaotic, now they blame. Because for instance, when somebody can una fend any space for me, then they go fence sign between una and then put you there. Then at the end of the day now they talk say passage for the if passage for the we own structure wey be don dey before no to him the one wey can for comot so plenty thing and the way tourism they do. We hope that this will be the first and the last when they broke because it's painful for see you Sierra Leonean brother don't spend millions, they come destroy and just like that. You know, then the other thing when my brother they talk about is say the first stage now makeshift, nine and broke. They don't do with them. The second stage now the one that we block the view. When are they we fall? But it past 20 places there where I just called, we all block the view, but then they did. That means say they comply, they write a letter. And I go shock viewers and for say, you go count 1-2 years, you go meet the structure, then they go tell you say they get a first, second, third. Make tourism make and clear to public when this demolition they end. It clear to people, but not talk about phases. Phases it can take 10 years for me to done the phases. So those are things that are not clear. Make the thing clear, make people understand. Say first phase between January to this February, second phase between March to this. Then people all going to say yes, but you give other people a say opportunity for me them correct. Why other people are not correct? But family na this na between it dey pain we, it dey sweet them. But 10 they come, it go sweet we, it go pain them. And not get any means of it. When I'm ready for take off, I will fight them through the law of the land, the legal way. Thank you.
All right, Kai, you're listening to the text messages them where we don't read and looking at the way how the demolition exercise been gone. For example, video we go viral, we then go broke Mam's Beach Bar. They even the challenge say the authority them, the forces they we go for go broke them place. They not even show them no document, then just bulldoze, destroy all the property them. Tourist board feels say that be the appropriate way than they for go with well-armed police and security them for go demolish structures. Una be they foresee any resistance we make una involve the soldier man there inside the exercise.
Now, every demolition get forget a police presence. That's what qualifies it as a demolition. Okay. So well-armed. I don't sense harmony around the demolition, except.
But video they will go viral, been show say presence of police and soldier be they well armed.
I think tell you.
Or you not be they.
Every demolition, they forget the presence of police.
Forget presence for security purpose now one. Forget somebody we well armed like now war zone they go na two. Now make I ask you say if una be don't foresee say resistance get for the from the owners them owner go like now war zone una they go into.
We not foresee any tension. Maybe it's an internal dynamics preparing for the unforeseen. You understand? That could be an internal dynamics preparing for the unforeseen. So for say with all as you say with all this armory and armament, we haven't get any mishaps or any calculated actions not happen throughout the demolition and the 2 months they go so, and we are still pushing it. I just hope till the end of it we not find yourself wanting in any deliberate confrontation. Answering some of the questions, madam, you know, Abdul talk about demolition selection and he also asks if permits can be there for building structures there. I still say before even the demolition, the Lumley Beach stakeholders, these are our people. They don't pay money to we don't give them receipts. There has been an exchange. But like I said, when tourism governance they happen, changes they can. So when they change here, they can't to accept, they can't to understand. The other guy say, earlier emphasis, they say, Alex, they say compensation day. Alex, I'm sorry for inform the audience. Say within the laws of the ministry and the National Tourist Board on the beachfront, there is no establishment.
Right.
Say compensation per day. You understand? As I say the disposition on answering the questions. As a PR, even with the ongoing demolition they go on. Not a demolition actually will be a try for like a bush. But also with a human face. We are talking about people here. We are talking about property we don't go. But like I say again, I digest and I emphasize tourism governance, tourism development. Karim, they say the time. They say why we not equate the time properly? Like the time we give to this person, we give to this person. Brother Karim, with due respect, as you listening, you viewing, time was given, announcement was given, and then finally, for it to say business alone. They say most of the people are so don't go take loan, some na bank, and Brother Ishmael re-emphasized that all this is triggered down to the very tourism governance or development policy. It brings you on challenge, it imposes you on challenge. Finally, they say the politics and all of that. Tourism are the only sector where they thrive, where they bridge all the gaps here. So it is not political, when they come after anybody, it is not witch hunted.
All right, thank you very much. Kai Bokari Sakui, Public Relations Officer from the National Tourist Board, we joined me at the program this morning, and also Ishmael Sise, we one of the victims them, we then destroy in structure na Lumley Beach, and according to her, maybe get plan for open day display. Unfortunately, they don't broke down the structure. Well, now we're in the program for this morning. Many thanks to the entire production team. And when I say for them view we both na Facebook and YouTube, many thanks when they join we every morning for get first-hand information. But issues them when they happen all over the country, as now that today for na Liberty Online Television, they give sides to all man we get concerned, and we left the viewers them for be the judge. Mina Khadija Bangwa, they say have a good day.
All right, and Mabel Kabade say get a blissful week till we meet again. Goodbye.